church today. Brought them dunks out. Yeah. But I just want to make this quick because I have to be at work at 1. I think it only takes me a second to get there. But I just want to go live because I haven't been live in my group in so long. And I just wanted to let y'all know that finally, after I have my future ex-husband's number for 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, I had got his number because I needed his address. I need his address to send him the divorce papers because he's no longer in North Carolina. So I prayed on it, and 3 weeks later, here we are. I finally called him, and I said, at first he didn't know who I was because I sound different and everything. And I said, "This is Erica. It's your wife." And he was like, "Oh, are you kidding me?" I said, "Yeah, it's me." I asked him, "Was he okay? Has he been clean?" He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Let me see you." So I duo him, and I see him on the video, and he was just like the man I left. And I said, "You're not clean." I was like, "There's no judgment here. I can't judge you. It's not like I wasn't an addict. It's not like I was out there lying saying I'm clean, and then, because I was ashamed. Letting people know that I was still using and stuff. But I told him, I said, "Look here. I said, God still loves you. No matter what you're facing, I know you feel lost. I know you're depressed. I know that you feel like you've done so much hurt and pain that there's no turning back." But I told him, I said, God will find a way for you to get everything you lost back. I was like, you will never be the person you once were. I know I used to smoke. When I used to smoke, I used to think about, I had my kids, and I was a mom and all that stuff. And I had to realize that I would never be the person I once was. But I will be that person and more through God. And I say, you can get all that back plus more if you just let God in your life. He goes on to say, he wants the marriage to work and everything like that. And I told him I can't do that no more. I just don't. I let him know I don't see a reason why we should stay married. You're still using, and our paths are different now. And my heart is no longer in the marriage. I just, I cried to him, and I said, I thought that we were going to be in recovery together. I thought that we were going to do this together, but you were never ready. And I can't make you be ready. It was times that my family was like, you should go to rehab. You need to go to rehab. You need to do this. You need to do that. And he even went to rehab. And guess what? When he got out of rehab, he started smoking again. I said, you got to want it for yourself. And he was like, well, now that I talked to you, I'm going to go ahead and go to rehab. I said, don't go to rehab because you talked to me. Go to rehab because you want it for yourself. Don't go to rehab thinking you're going to keep your wife that way. It's not happening. It's just not happening. You just got to want it for yourself. He said he's proud of me and he's proud of my progress. And I told him thank you. Thing. He acknowledged the fact that he caused me a lot of hurt and pain, and I acknowledged the fact that I caused him a lot of hurt and pain, through the marriage. But I'm just glad that God saved me so I can reach out to him and tell him about God's grace and love. And that's all I could do. Just like I do to y'all when I go live, let y'all know that no matter what problem you face, God has an answer. And I let him know that I will be happy to be here for you when you're going through it. You know, you feel like you need to use or whatever, I'll be here for you. You know, because I just know how it feels when you need somebody to talk to, and I let them know when you become sober, you will face feelings. Your feelings will come back. People you hurt, all the situations, everything that you caused will be brought back up in your face. But you gotta face it. You have to face it as a man. You can't fall back. You can't use. I'm actually surprised. It took a lot of prayer, and he's like, I've been reaching out, and he apologized for what he did on my live and how he posted me a picture of me in a crack pipe. He was just like, I was just trying to get some kind of reaction out of you. I was trying to get you to talk to me some kind of way. And I said, well, first of all, I was 30 days clean. I wasn't ready to talk to you. And now that I'm 4 months in, and my head is level, my head is clean. Head is clear, and I have the strength to talk to you now, to tell you about God. So I'm live. You're gonna hear your boots in the background. Yeah. Have fun. I think 9. Yeah, I think I work 1 to 9 today. They put me where they need me. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Manager's heart. I'm trying to get it. Trying to work hard to get that promotion. But I gotta make this quick, so I have to go in and work. But what was I? I'm just glad that I was in a, and it showed me that I have forgiven him, because I'm able to reach out to him and not only speak on the divorce, but speak to what God has done for me in my life and what he can do for him. And I want to help women, you know, in recovery and all that stuff. So I think that was my big test before I take on this big task that God has for me. And I'm still in shock. Thank you, Auntie. I'm still in shock, and I still gotta stay strong. And I can't sit here and act like, you know, I don't love him. I will always love him, you know. But it can't be no more. And it hurts and it's sad, because I never thought I'd get married and get a divorce. But it's just the way it is, you know. And I can't sit here and say, oh, yeah, okay, well, I won't divorce you if you go ahead and get changed, because I know how my husband works. He will always woo me. He always has wooed me and say things that I like to hear. And he would start off on the right path and then put me to shame later. So I can't, you know, he's talking, I want my wife and his name. You need to focus on yourself. You need to stay focused on yourself. You need to get clean. You need to get right with God. You need to fix things that you have damaged in your life. You need to go to counseling. And I told him, so you go to rehab. I was like, they have classes there while you're in rehab. The center I went to had classes. And I said, don't go to classes, not just any old classes. Go to classes that you can learn from. Like, I went to one class they teach at WTC called From Relapse to Recovery. And I told him, I said, it will teach you about the disease. It will teach you why you're thinking the way you're thinking. You know, why you have those thoughts. How you can recover from it. All that. Like, I said, don't go to rehab unless you take it serious, or you're not going to take it all in. You're not going to take it all in at all. But that, I'm very proud of myself for not only reaching out to see where he's at for the divorce, but I'm proud that I was able to talk to him about God's grace and love and his mercy. And I told him, I said, everybody might have given up on you. Everybody might be disappointed in you. Everybody might think you're trash, but God doesn't. Jesus doesn't. You are still worthy for him to save you, just like he saved me. But that's all I have for today. I love y'all, and I want y'all to remember that too. Hey, Muffy, I miss you so much. Well, it's time for me to get to Mickey D's. Bye, y'all.